Hello, everyone. This is Jerry O'Donnell, and I'm actually going to do a series on Gideon. And so this is actually the first one of probably four or five. But anyway, I'll start out, and I'll just label this one Gideon in the Winepress. This is where we begin in Judges 6:1. And I'll just start reading there. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord. So no, get that into your spirit. And the Lord delivered them into the hands of the Midianites. So the Lord, sometimes he gives you to your enemies. Okay? And he gave them into the hand of Midianites 7 years. So notice there's a 7-year pattern here. And the hand of Midian prevailed against Israel, and because of the Midianites, the children of Israel made them the dens which were in the mountains and caves and strongholds. And so that was that when Israel was sowing, that the Midianites came up, and the Amalekites and the children of the east came, and they came up against them, and they encamped against them and destroyed the increase of the earth till they came unto Gaza. You ever notice it winds up in Gaza, even to this day? But anyway, and left no substance for Israel, neither sheep, nor ox, nor ass. For they came up with their cattle and their tents, and they came up as grasshoppers for the multitude, for both they and their camels were without number, and they entered into the land to destroy it. So the destroyers are in the land. How many countries have to deal with that today? And Israel was greatly impoverished because of the Midianites, and the children of Israel cried unto the Lord. Well, that was the purpose, to get them to turn back to God so God could deliver them, and then God would be glorified. But it came to pass, when the children of Israel cried unto the Lord because of the Midianites, that the Lord sent a prophet unto the children of Israel, which said unto them, Thus says the Lord God of Israel, I brought you up from Egypt, and brought you forth out of the house of bondage. And I delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hand of all the oppressed you, and drove them out from before you, and gave you their land. And I said unto you, I am the Lord your God. Fear not the gods of the Amorites, and in whom the land you dwell. But you have not obeyed my voice. Grumpy. And there came an angel of the Lord, and sat under the oak which was in Ephraim, and pertained unto Joash the Abiezrite, and his son Gideon, threshing wheat by the winepress, to hide it from the Midianites. So here's the first thing I want to say. Okay, God chose Gideon. He was, we'll get into that. He was the least of his household. He was the least in his house. So he's small in his own eyes. So that shows humility. And he was he was very aware of the oppression, and he could feel this. He was a prophet of God, and he was going to be raised up now to deliver Israel from the enemy. And here's the thing that, well, I could keep on reading for now. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him and said to him, Lord, the Lord is with thee, you mighty man of valor. And Gideon said unto him, notice how Gideon hadn't learned this yet, but if I was in this guy's place, I wouldn't be saying this. But he said, O my Lord, if the Lord be with us, why then is all this befallen us? And where is all the miracles which our fathers told us, saying, Did not the Lord bring us up out of Egypt? But now the Lord hath forsaken us, and delivered us into the hand of Midianites. Well, this wasn't really, he was saying this to the Lord, but it wasn't true. They had turned away from God. And this had befallen them because of that. God was trying to bring them back. And you notice even when the children of Israel were in Egypt, it wasn't until the cries ascended up, when they were in very hard bondage and they began to cry out to the Lord, and also when it became the divine time. There is always a divine time. And in the case of Egypt, it was 430 years. The Lord looked upon him and said, "Go in this your might, and save Israel from the hand of the Midianites. Have not I sent you?" And he said to him, "O my Lord, wherewith shall I save Israel? Behold, my family is poor in Manasseh." So he's, and I am the least in my father's house. And the Lord said to him, "Surely I will be with thee, and shall smite the Midianites as one man." So see, he was already foretelling what he's going to do. I guess this is what I wanted to say is, he was threshing wheat in a wine press. Man, is that out of season? The grapes are at the end of the fall harvest, and he was threshing wheat in the wine press. And that was to deceive the Midianites so that they wouldn't know what he was doing. But I would say like this: he was the least in his house. God was trying to speak to him. God sent an angel to say and proclaim to Gideon what he was going to do at the end. God is always like that. He is always proclaiming the end at the beginning. We got to tune in, and we got to get out of ourself and our situation. And like with Gideon, he had to come clean with God and say, "Okay, yeah, this all this stuff befalls us, and we have sinned against the Lord, turned away, and He's turned the enemy into into our camp, and now they oppress us on every side." Ba 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 ba. But anyway, and to continue, so to make the long story shorter, there's many things that Gideon had to learn as God prepared him as one man to come against the Midianites and destroy them. And it's an awesome story, the whole thing. And I'll just say it like this. Well, anyway, I'll continue in the next one because there is going to be a series, and I'll just stop it now in Jesus' mighty name. And thank you for tuning in, and may God bless.